This is a video of the data collected during a lab that looks at solutions and the conductivity of those solutions. To start, we're going to be making all these solutions out of water. We have two samples of water here. We have deionized water, which is in this well here, and we have tap water, which is in this well right here. We're going to be testing the conductivity by using a conductivity tester. The conductivity tester is a simple 9-volt battery with a couple of electrodes. There's a couple of lights at the top here. The red one is going to glow first, and if it's very conductive, the green one is going to glow afterwards. To look at the scale of how it's going to conduct, you can look at that chart on the back of the conductivity tester. All right, so now that you have that down, let's go ahead and take a look at the deionized water. Deionized water, well, actually, before we do, let's double check to make sure the conductivity tester works. Squeeze those two together. You'll notice that when I squeeze those two together, the red light and the green light goes on. The red light is definitely brighter than the green, but both of them turn on. Deionized water. When we go to test it, you'll notice that the lights do not come on very well. Just the red one comes on dimly. I am going to dry off the electrodes each time in between testing. Here is the tap water. You'll notice that the tap water, the red light is actually glowing fairly well. The green light is not quite on, maybe a little bit, but the lights for the red did come on. So since we are trying to test conductivity, all of these waters that I use down here to mix with the sand, the sugar, and the salt, I used deionized water to make sure that we were not getting any additional conductivity from the water sample. Okay, let's go ahead and check the dry sand. Dry sand, no conductivity. Wiping off the blades. Sugar, no conductivity with the sugar. Wiping off the electrodes. Salt on its own, no conductivity with the salt on its own. Wiping off the electrodes. Let's now take a look at the sand mixed with water, the sugar mixed with water, and the salt mixed with water. Now the sand, you'll notice that it did not dissolve and it's sitting at the bottom. The sugar did dissolve, and with the salt, I'm going to go ahead and stir to show you that it does dissolve more, and if we gave it enough time, it would completely dissolve. You'll notice that's already a smaller pile than with what we started. So when we test the sand with the water, notice that the light is about the same brightness that we had when we used the deionized water. Going to wipe that off. The sugar in the water. Again, same brightness as we had when we just used deionized water. Wiping off a third time, or last time. And now with the salt and the water. Again, I used deionized water, and you'll notice this time we're getting full brightness on both the red and the green light.